We have some more breaking news tonight. Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery is facing allegations of ethical misconduct. These are allegations of failing to supervise Jodi Arias prosecutor Juan Martinez.
Now, the allegations stem largely from Martinez's book that he wrote about the Arias case. Ethics attorneys are saying Montgomery never should have allowed it. Team 12's Bram Resnick is here with more on the bar charge and why it's coming at a time when Montgomery has a lot on the line. Bram?
Yeah, allegations of ethical misconduct against Juan Martinez keep piling up. But this is the first time his boss, Bill Montgomery, has been blamed for them. All this coming with Montgomery in line for a big promotion to the state's highest court. Celebrity prosecutor Juan Martinez was hawking his 2016 book on the sensational Jodi Arias murder trial.
It's never fun for me. It just appears to be sadness.
His untold story of putting Arias behind bars is now spawning an unsavory sequel. Seamy allegations that Martinez violated state bar ethics rules by writing the book before Arias' appeal of her murder conviction was done. At times, while he was in bed with a trial blogger. Martinez's boss, Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery, is also accused of violating ethics standards by covering up for Martinez in failing to hand over key documents.
The bar charge my firm filed against Bill Montgomery today alleges that he engaged in ethical misconduct by failing to supervise prosecutor Juan Martinez.
The bar charge also draws on a statement by Cherie Ruiz, half of the so-called trial diva bloggers with Jen Wood. According to Ruiz, Wood said she would lay in bed with Martinez at his house during the Arias trial, and he would read her the book he was writing. He would also sing Barry Manilow music to her. Ethics attorney Karen Clark denies the allegations against Bill Montgomery are political. Montgomery is widely expected to be appointed to the Arizona Supreme Court within the next 3 weeks. A Montgomery spokeswoman said his office wasn't informed of the complaint, while Martinez's attorney says he hasn't been able to review it yet. And Jen Wood's lawyer did not respond to a request for comment. Let's send it back to you.
All right, Bram, thank you.